I come every time I'm on the toilet. No, I wish I did. I wish I had those kinds of shits every time. That would be like the best. My
life.
intestines are fucked up.
My life.
What?
Yes.
Yeah. I wonder how I sound with this bag on my head, like through like the mic there.
Well, it's still picking up your voice, so you're good.
I didn't expect this like centimeter of paper to block out the noise. I just wonder if I sound weird because on the inside of this bag I sound kind of like robotic.
Mm-hmm.
And she's very interested in that soba you got there, boy.
It's not even soba. It's just fucking. Look at that. There's a bunch of bonito flakes that's all mushed together.
Ew.
And a kombu. Oops.
Oh no!
Oh, did I?
She's gonna eat it.
Yeah,
Eat it.
Eat
it.
That shit gonna smell like fish.
Eat it. She's a cat. She already smells like fish.
Sounds like and smells like
Sounds
fish.
like smells like.
Hello, welcome
Sounds like smells like.
to another lovely episode of the Leftover Fruit Podcast. My name is
Dippity Bam Boom Bam Leftover Fruit Podcast.
my name is Bruce, and we have two special guests today. We have the lovely Charlene with us today. How you doing?
I don't want you to say my whole name.
Sorry, I'll edit that out.
Well, or just beep it.
I'll beep it
Just
out.
do Charlene.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then we also have Zach.
Tetra.
We have Tetra,
Isn't there-
my other roommate, and we also have Zacharoni and Cheese making some food for tonight.
Some food for thought.
Exactly.
He's what is that look? He just fucking leaned through the doorway like look at that. He's tackling intense geopolitical quandaries in there while he's making his soba. Fucking ugh. This bag's awesome. Never get rid of this bag.
So yeah, Trevor's got a bag on his
I've
head.
got a bag on my head. A
He's-
bag that I took careful time to cut eye holes in and shoulder cups so that it sits on the shoulders and doesn't scoodoof around.
Doesn't scoodoof
Doesn't
around.
scoodoof. The only thing it doesn't have, fucking mouth hole. But I thought it looked better without the mouth hole. Because this is not an additive process. It's a subtractive process. So you got to be very careful when working in mediums that are subtractive processes because you can't correct your fucking mistakes. So I didn't want to make a fucking mistake. So I didn't cut a fucking mouth hole in here.
I hear a whole lot of fucking around
Fucking.
there.
Fuck!
A whole lot.
You gonna take our video down for that? YouTube?
If I just add the word fuck on the title, then they definitely
Yeah,
will.
we have to be careful with the titles now.
Oh, did they remove you for...
Yeah, they
YouTube's becoming the Gestapo.
YouTube removed one of my videos because I added the title "fuckboyism" on it.
Because that fuck in it.
Yeah.
I get it. You don't want like insanely vulgar titles, so I don't fault them too much for. I don't fault them at all, really, for taking down the art of fuckboyism. In fact, I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did with it in there. It's probably just because they don't know who the fuck we are.
It's been around since April, and I'm actually surprised it took them that long to take something down like that.
Yeah. Wasn't that great of an episode either.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an alright episode. We talked about you being a fuckboy when you were in school.
Oh yeah, when I was like in middle school.
I
and
mean,
high
I'd like to
school.
re-upload it, but I don't know. It's not a pressing matter. We've got
It's not.
a better video coming here soon.
Yes, this Saturday I will be uploading our wacky adventure in San Diego. We stuffed 6 people in a rental car and took a 4-hour excruciating drive
That was
to San
some-
Diego.
I've never had it take that long to drive to San Diego before.
Traffic
was-
jams are the worst.
That was almost like a divine intervention level of traffic that we had to deal with.
Yes, so we visited Seaport Village.
Well, I mean, they know. We talked last
Yeah,
podcast.
but I'm just gonna like give a little recap.
Yeah.
So we went to Seaport Village. We had an amazing deep dish. I really needed to take a shit. I was sick.
There was so much fucking pizza.
There's so much cheese, even more than that mac and cheese that Charlene and I made.
Like,
This boy burnt himself
I'm
too.
convinced that my shits still haven't recovered from the amount of cheese that was on that fucking pizza.
See a doctor. If it still hasn't recovered, see a doctor. been like 2 weeks now. My goodness.
I lie, I kid.
So yeah, you'll be seeing that video this Saturday. I'm very proud of what I've edited so far.
Yeah. That preview was great.
I am in love with that preview.
It's just right before the podcast. He's just sitting there watching it, probably for like the 20th time today.
Yeah, I was watching it a lot during my shift at work. It's like there's nothing else to do, and I saw a bunch of people liking it, and I'm like, huh, I guess I'll watch what they're liking. Oh, wait, I made that.
I've always wondered how... Do you get any flack for just standing around at your job? I imagine not, because as a valet, there's literally nothing you can do when you don't have someone there either needing their car or needing it parked.
Wait, what?
Correct?
What?
Do you get flack for standing around at your job?
No.
Exactly, I figured, because as a valet,
Mm-hmm.
there's your whole job only happens when someone is there to have their car parked or have it retrieved. Okay.
Or when people just decide to say, "Oh, I parked my car here. Can I leave?" Or like, "Am I in the right place?" Because I parked myself on the first floor, and I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
you're on the other. It's on the other side. There's another parking structure that's just like that."
I just imagine what it was like because, because the job I have, I get, sometimes there isn't anything to do. Sometimes shit's just running smoothly, and there's no real thing. I can like stack a pile of papers, but that's about it. And so I'll sit down sometimes, and I've gotten flack from my boss for that, for like sitting around sometimes. And I think that comes from because I work for a shop when there's two shops, same owner, two shops,
Mm-hmm.
and the other shop.
2 stores, 1 owner.
Yeah, 2 stores, 1 owner, 2 shops, 1 owner. What is that a reference? Fuck you. But fuck. On his side, the main side, the side that was open first, there's a lot of having to be on your feet and doing stuff constantly. But on my side, it's a little bit more chill, a little bit more laid back. But he's in that attitude of there's always something you can be doing, which. Truthfully, there probably is to some degree always something to be doing. But sometimes, the place isn't going to fucking burn down with a little bit of sitting. Plus the fact that I don't take breaks and shit like that. So I mean, I don't take breaks. I don't have a lunch break or any of that. But then again, I can literally leave my shop and go get food and come back because there's food all around.
Oh yeah, I know that for a fact.
Problems with that, so it's fine with that. But yeah, I was always slightly jealous that you can stand around and do nothing
And throw
still
stuff
get
at your
paid for it.
coworker.
Yeah, I've seen tweets of you fucking with your coworker. I'm like, shit.
It was fun. It got to the point where he was very self-aware on like when it was going to happen because I always have like a stack of used tickets.
Yeah.
And if I'm holding it, he already knows that I'm going to do it, so it's not as fun anymore. But when I started doing it, it was so funny.
Well,
It looked like he wanted to kill me.
well, now what you got to do is
I gotta be more. I gotta be more unique.
What
about
you got to
it.
do is you just got to set it up on like a table or outcropping or something, and when he's puzzled, he's like, why the fuck is that something? You walk by and smack it at him. So it never is in your hand for more than a second, so he doesn't get that mental tip off of, oh shit, he's holding on. He's gonna be throwing that at me.
But there was one. I think one of my favorite ones is when I was gonna ask him something like religious, saying like, "Hey, you want some change in your life?" Like I throw him a Bible, but instead I threw actual change at him. I do that on
There's
Friday
38
mornings.
cents here.
Yeah,
You're a rich man.
it was a lot of
That's more money than
pennies
Jesus
and
ever
nickels
had.
that I didn't want. Oh, so did you hear about the news with Crackdown 3?
I heard it sucks.
It not only did it. Oh, come on! Like I like the ad because it had Terry Crews in it.
Yeah.
I love Terry
Because
Crews.
he voices someone in it, doesn't he not?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's a voice in the game. I just didn't hear good things about it
Yeah,
from
well,
people who have played it.
it got delayed to spring 2018, and then everyone's like, "Oh no!"
I really don't care about Crackdown anymore. I played the first Crackdown and it was really fun
Mhm.
on the Xbox 360. But I mean, it it's not a series that grabbed me. Like, I never played Crackdown 2, and I'm certainly not gonna look out to get a fucking Xbox One so I can play Crackdown 2.
Why would you even want to get an Xbox One?
Exactly.
Honestly.
There's no point.
The exclusives are crap
Yeah.
to begin with.
PS4's got the exclusives, and Nintendo's got the
It's
extra
like-
powerful handheld.
Yeah, you got Gears of War, you got Forza, you got Halo, and what? Nothing else. You could be like, well, actually, there are a bunch of other exclusive
I'm gonna take this
titles.
bag off because it's really fucking hot in here.
Yeah, why? Stop torturing yourself. What are you doing?
Nah, so I can finally drink some Gatorade. Sponsored, please.
Definitely sponsored.
Fruit Punch, the original flavor, is the best flavor of Gatorade. I don't even know if Fruit Punch is the original. Was it Fruit Punch or Lemon Lime?
With the original Gatorade,
Yeah.
thought it was lemon lime.
Was it?
I put it in there.
I think.
Zach! What was the original Gatorade? Fruit Punch or Lemon Lime?
I think it was Fruit Punch.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was Fruit Punch. But a little bit in my mind was like, it might be Lemon Lime, because I remember seeing like video of old time Gatorade,
And I saw lemon lime.
and I see Lemon Lime. Yeah, so maybe they both came out around the same time. Maybe they came out with a multitude of flavors.
There's nothing Google can't solve.
Yeah, Google that shit. But while she's googling that shit, I'm just gonna make the the statement that Fruit Punch is the best flavor of Gatorade. I'm sorry.
We're looking for first flavor of Gatorade.
First flavor of Gatorade, yeah.
It was. Bum 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 bum.
Watch it be something like really out
Lemon
there.
lime.
It was lemon lime. Okay, so it was lemon lime. That was the first flavor.
Zach is wrong. You know why? Because he's too high on that fucking angel dust.
That fucking angel dust. That PCP.
When he gave Zach the drumstick, he said, "Oh no, I already had some donuts. I'll eat tomorrow." It's like he had some fucking angel dust.
Angel
already.
dust, aka powdered donuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had
fucking Zach. I thought about showing up here because I was looking on on Amazon because I watched a Achievement Hunter video where they had the like extreme sour gumballs. And I was like, you know what? I love sour, and I got like these super hot gumballs at Zach's house. Let's try to bring in some like the most sour gumballs in the world, or some shit. And I couldn't find like extreme sour, like so it's all like normal stuff like toxic sludge and warheads and shit like that. I couldn't find it on Amazon, but what I did find was a 1.5 pound tub of malic acid, which is the malic acid is to sour as pure capsaicin is to heat.
Oh my god.
And it was $17 for a pound and a half, and I was like, I kind of want to get it's the sour sugar.
You should.
That's what they put they put on it at Frostbite. Sour sugar
Yeah.
is just malic acid.
Dude,
And
Ryan would love that shit. He loves sour stuff.
yeah, I was like, I should just show up here with a fucking 1.5 pound tub of fucking malic acid and be like, bitches, let's do spoonfuls.
Oh my
god.
God. Ryan would love it.
Would you do it?
Spoonfuls of malic acid?
Okay, see, like, I know for, like, the spicy gumball thing, I knew I could do that because milk would save the day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what would save my mouth.
Water.
Water?
Just rinse and spit.
Baking soda.
Well, I mean, yeah, it is a base, which would neutralize an acid. I don't know how pleasant putting baking soda in your mouth would be, but
We
it's
do have
definitely
baking
an
soda in the
option.
fridge, though.
You know, putting baking soda in your fridge doesn't actually work. That's a huge lie.
That's a myth?
Yeah, it's a myth that they allowed to perpetuate because of increased sales of Arm & Hammer baking soda.
Oh my god, fuck my ass.
It literally does nothing. Like, all you're doing is putting an open thing of baking soda in your fridge. It doesn't do shit. And if you think otherwise, fuck you. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Google it. It's a thing.
Google it. It's a thing. It's a fucking thing. Google it. I'm right. You're wrong.
Google says I'm right. You're wrong.
Go. Fucking Wikipedia. Last edited by Colonel Buttcorn 38. He knows his shit.
Oh my god.
You know why? Because he Googled it.
Google it, it's a thing would be shortened to get.
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 So you can just get.
Go on and get.
Go on and Google it. It's a thing.
Google it. It's a thing.
When people say get out, you say Google it out.
Yeah. So you just wasted money on that baking soda, Zach.
I
Congratulations.
didn't actually buy it, so I don't feel that bad.
Oh, okay. Who bought? Oh, was it Bruce?
It wasn't Bruce.
What?
Oh,
No, I wouldn't. No, I didn't buy baking soda.
Bruce didn't
I
even
think it was
know
in
baking
that
soda was a thing.
fridge when we were fixing it up.
You what?
It was in the fridge when he was fixing it up.
How fucking old is that baking soda?
No, it's Lisa Gregor's when she was living here.
Yeah, how old is that baking soda? You know when she got
Did
it?
expire? What?
What?
I'm gonna have to bleep out that last name.
I mean, it definitely gets bad. Like, it doesn't like go bad, but I mean, it definitely like cakes up and just becomes unpleasant after a certain
It's not
point.
like rock, it's still powder. So I don't know.
He said
I just love Trevor's reaction. He's like,
The podcast can't see that.
yeah, the podcast is just a small,
Just a
head
small
nods
nod.
with the
with a smile.
With the
It looked like a
fuck,
fake
boy.
smile. You're like, uh huh.
yeah. Because the
That
first
moment when you know you're right, but they're wrong, but you're still listening to their explanation. You're like,
the only
Yeah.
thing that popped into my head when he said it's still powder, it's not rocks. It's like he's been cutting it up and snorting it.
Yeah, I was thinking cocaine. First it was angel dust, now it's cocaine.
yeah, what the fuck's wrong with you, man? You just went
You've
downhill
got a-
so fast.
You've got a problem, Zach.
Yeah.
Ever since we started watching The Get Down, you just started to get heavily influenced by shit that's been like
We
done in the 70s.
we brought you here today, not
in
to-
your own house.
not to do a podcast. This is an intervention. We're all here because we care about you, and we hate to see what you've done.
This is
here,
recording for quality purposes.
so- quality. Yeah, you're gonna have a really good intervention. That's why we're recording this. We want to make sure it's the best
Recorded.
intervention
Yes.
that someone could have.
Okay, so I want to talk about something that happened yesterday. No, not yesterday.
Shoot.
2 days ago.
Oh,
I
is
was
this-
I was talking to Charlene about this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say this person's name
Okay.
because I don't want this
Jonathan
person.
Payne.
That was really close to his actual name, kind of. You got the first name right, but I'm not. Gonna,
Oh, so wait, it's okay.
so no,
Okay, I know who it is now.
No,
No,
it's
you
not.
don't.
It's you don't. You
Well, if I
definitely
got
don't.
the- what,
you got the
who-
first name right, but you didn't get the
Oh,
last
the
name.
first was right. I thought you. Oh, I thought the
Not the full
second
name,
was-
just the
I
first
thought the
name.
last one was right, and I'm like, I only know one Payne.
So yeah,
Okay, so
okay. I had to take my little sister to a
Kids Talk Show
to a kid
Burbank.
to a kids talk show in
Uh-huh.
in between like Burbank and Encino,
Yeah,
and let me tell you, it was fucking boring.
it's a kids talk show. Of
Yeah,
course
no,
it's
no,
gonna be
I know
boring.
it's boring.
What color's the sky?
No.
Fucking, it's a combination of colors. You
Yeah.
fucking freak, get away from me.
So
You probably diddle kids.
We-
Get the fuck out of here. The show's gonna be shut down in 3 years. Okay, sorry.
okay, like I was saying,
Yeah.
we were I had to sit in the behind the scenes. There's like 4 rows of uncomfortable metal chairs. I just took the corner one because I didn't want to deal with like all the
Metal
moms,
chairs.
all the moms and the dads that are like that always act like their daughter or their son is more superior than anyone
Exactly.
else.
They think
I absolutely hate that mentality.
Let me tell you something, parents. If your kid's on a talk show for kids where all they can provide for the audience
It's just like
is
crap.
metal fold chairs or some shit, your kid's not going to get anywhere with that.
Okay, so here's the funny part. Usually, when you think of a talk show place, you'd think it's like in a studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
was
this
in the back alley behind
no,
Bond's
no,
guy.
this was in the 5th floor of a business building.
Ugh.
It
This
was
is getting sketchy.
so bizarre. Like we were going up in elevator, and I'm like, why are we going up? Like, isn't like we just saw like a 2-sided door right next to the elevators. I was assuming that we're gonna go through there because I thought that's where a studio would be.
Yeah.
We just turned right into an elevator, and I'm like, the fuck is this? Am I like getting ready for an interview? Why am I getting sent to the 5th floor? And then I go inside their studio, and I'm like, this is so fucking jank.
It's just some drapes hung from
It-
like a pole. And
Yes, it was terrible.
it's, I don't know. There's just something.
They actually had like Disney Channel stars and Nickelodeon stars on the set to talk to this person, and I'm like, do you even know who this fucking guy is? Like,
What?
does anybody know who this person is?
So what? These were like These are actual people that are on those like weird ass children's sitcoms that populate.
It's not really a sitcom. It's just a children's talk show.
No. I mean the stars that are on that were the Nickelodeon and Cartoon
Yeah,
Network
like
stars
for
the actors from
the actors
those
from the
shows that
actual
are on Nick
that are on Nick and Disney.
Disney. Okay.
Everyone
This is
was
fucking weird.
all the kids were just cheering, and then here I am in the corner in the back being like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I don't know who this person is.
Oh god. Then Jake Paul came out and you're like, fuck it, we're leaving.
If it was Jake Paul, I would have just like gone up to
Decked
smack.
him.
I would deck him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even care if I like ruined everything. If I ruined the set, I would deck him in the face.
That dude.
I'm just kidding. That's not actually gonna happen.
That suits. He's such a shit person. Well, actually, that's not fair. That's not fair. I've watched a lot. Okay.
I don't want to be in an episode of Content Cop. Please don't.
No. Well, we're not gonna. Dude, you think fucking Ethan would Ian, sorry, would defend Jake Paul when everyone wants him to roast Jake Paul next?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's bound to happen soon.
it's I've watched a lot of stuff on that dude because I'm not embarrassed to say it, only slightly actually, that I do partake in the drama channels and shit like that. Like I watch. I should preface this: I don't like Keemstar, but I do watch Drama Alert. I watch Scarce. I watch
Scarce, okay.
I watch Philip DeFranco, but he's more like he's more
Sup, you beautiful bastards!
he's more acceptable because he's not
Love
just
your face.
yeah.
And check out my
You've just been filled in. I'll see you tomorrow.
check out my vloggity.
What?
That's what he calls his vlogs. He calls them vlogities.
Oh, I haven't heard him say that in a while.
Every time he says it, I'm like, ugh.
No. Phil's fine because he's more all around news. He goes from world news to YouTube news, like
World Star Hip Hop News
Yeah,
to
no.
YouTube News.
But I've watched a lot of shit about this whole Jake Paul situation because it's all that they ever talk about now. That and who the fuck KSI. Can I just say, if you're a YouTube person who's famous for making diss tracks, Rice Gum, fucking
oh yeah, I remember
Rice Gum, KSI, Comedy Shorts Gamer, fucking, they're not good. None of those diss tracks are good. You guys are walking around thinking that you're the next like fucking Drake or Eminem or fucking Biggie or whatever or Tupac. Like
if they're trying to compare themselves to Biggie
Like,
and Tupac, they're humiliating.
You guys are terrible.
themselves.
If you like those diss track people, you've got to at least have some kind of self awareness to realize that the fucking songs they shit out are not anywhere near like like an actual mainstream rapper's quality or anything like that. Like they're not good.
I know that.
I don't begrudge them being successful. Like, but
More power to
come
them.
on,
Yeah.
like fucking. I've listened, like they'll play clips of it on like Drama Alert and stuff like that, and I've seen clips of the diss tracks, and I even clicked on one for about 3 minutes before like going like, I can't take it anymore. But no, it's not good. It's not good. I got on this tangent originally just to really say Jake Paul's a piece of shit.
Yeah, we all know that.
I don't think he's a bad person. I just think he's so dumb he doesn't realize that he's a shit person. Like, he doesn't do it out of any kind of maliciousness.
Mhm.
He's just that dumb.
Wow.
Like,
Just wow.
just that dumb. And most of Team 10 seems to be right on par with his single-digit IQ.
Single digit. Damn.
Yeah. But,
His IQ is a mighty number 9.
he almost got... See? He's the highest out of Team 10. No one in Team 10 actually hit 10, except maybe Nick Crompton. England is my city, Fucking...
Oh my goodness.
Fucking, But I digress. We were originally talking about super shady-ass kids talk show in Burbank on the 5th floor of.
Yeah, I still need to finish that. Like, we got easily distracted because of Jake Paul's stupid ass.
Yeah, it's fine.
But yeah, some of
reiterate.
the Disney Channel stars are like 15 and shit. And one guy that just turned 14 was like 6 foot tall. And I'm like, I don't like you.
Your height threatens me.
You are freakishly tall for that age. No, that is a big no.
You look older than me. Why are you recording me in that?
No, I sent Charlene a snap
Oh.
of her like petting the cat.
A bit too late.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh, I thought they were just recording me talking about my.
The only people that's
my
recording anybody
guilty-
at this moment is just me.
Yeah.
Think of it as like a behind the scenes thing.
I wanna qualify by saying by saying that that all YouTube drama is done. And
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck that KSI doesn't like his brother Comedy Shorts Gamer anymore, but I'll watch it just because I'm like, fuck it.
Thug life.
Yeah, like fuck. I don't know. All the. It's so fucking bizarre. The state of just YouTube drama in general.
Speaking of bizarre, there was somebody on that talk show my sister's on for a show called Bizarre Vark.
Bizarre Vark was what fucking Jake Paul was on
Yeah. Like, there was
Shit.
one of the...
until fucking Disney fired his ass.
Yeah, like-
mutual separation. Fuck you got fired. Fuck. Oh.
So yeah, one of the girls, I think her name was like Madison Who, like HU. She was interviewed. And,
Who?
Yeah, right.
That was
No,
low-hanging
but like
fruit.
the one thing that I talked to Charlene about was they usually pick random kids in the audience, and like whoever gets picked gets to spin a wheel or some shit to win a
fucking
prize, and like they had to ask him a question. Okay, so one of the questions was, name 2 of the 4 Ninja Turtles. Immediately he says, I don't know. I'm like, okay, he's just a little kid. Probably never watches Nickelodeon shows. Never knew
plus-
anything. I was gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't want to say anything until this fucking guy's like, all right, I'll give you a hint. One of the Ninja Turtles' names is Leonardo, and I'm like,
That's not a hint. That's an answer. You fuck.
I know. I was like, what? I didn't want to be loud, but I was so close to just yell, what? That's not a fucking hint. That's an answer. And still, the kid says, I don't know. And I'm like, you have one.
You know what a hint?
You just needed one more.
You know what a hint is? A hint for them
That guides you to an answer, not giving you the
here's-
answer.
Here's the perfect hint for the names of the Ninja Turtles: classical Renaissance painters. That's all their fucking names.
Wait, you pronounce it Renaissance?
Renaissance. It's the fucking same thing.
Renaissance.
Tomatoes.
Renaissance.
Tomatoes,
sounds like a
pickles.
sauce.
Fucking Renaissance.
Put some Renaissance on
Put
that
some
shit.
Renaissance on there. Make me feel classy as fuck.
Honestly, though, you're the first person I've ever heard pronounce it any other way, so that's why I was shocked.
Renee, I didn't even think twice. about how
Charlene
I
here
pronounced
is
it.
shooketh.
But yeah, fucking Renaissance painters.
But
Boom.
then again, these kids are like 8, 9 years old.
Well,
Do they
if
know
don't
anything
know
about Renaissance
what
painting?
Renaissance was, then fuck them!
Or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
And fuck them twice if they don't know that. Not actually, metaphorically. That should
Please, note that. Just point that out. So yeah, after that point, I'm like, I'm just gonna listen to music. I'm fucking done listening to this shit.
I'll give you a hint, Leonardo. You fucking idiot. You
But there
fucking
was
idiot.
it was ridiculously stupid. And like when they have like breaks, usually when you have a break, you have like a snack bar or something. That's what I've dealt with this behind the scenes crap a lot.
Like a cater.
Yeah, like they have
caterers,
like even if it's just a low budget thing, you'd at least have like a bowl of pretzels or something. A bowl, just snacks. They didn't even have that. They just had those like fucking big jars of water, and then they had like little paper cups. It's like you guys can have some water.
It just seemed
and
predatory to me.
He's like, all right, we're gonna have like a 10-minute break. You guys can and have some water if you want. And I'm like, no, fuck that. fuck that. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm like, are we done? When are we gonna, like, be done here?
I honestly can't even fathom, like, going to anything, like, kids related or targeted towards kids.
Yes.
No.
Because, like,
don't do it.
I mean, you know, like, parents go through this shit. You
All
know?
the time.
Like, they go to the movies with their kids and stuff, and I'm just like, it's such a foreign world to me. Like, imagine, like, I can't even, like, get my head around the idea that, like, kids these days didn't have the same childhood as I did. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what you mean you didn't grow up watching SpongeBob?
What you mean, though?
Yes, there's already the difference there. I wrap my head. SpongeBob's her go-to for when she was a kid. Mine's fucking like Ren and Stimpy and fucking
Rocko's
Modern Life and shit like Beavis and Butthead. Like,
Yeah.
Like, there's
The Tick, I mean-
there's YouTube videos of, like, you know, oh, kids react to Nirvana, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
What you mean?
Fucking,
What you mean, though?
I want to say this though, parents, stop it. Your kid's not going to go anywhere with show business shit for kids. You know, you can count on fucking one finger how many goddamn child actors made it big. Leonardo DiCaprio. That's his last name.
Actually, Ryan Gosling, too.
Oh, Ryan Gosling. Oh yeah, he was a child. 2 fingers.
Yeah.
Throwing another finger with that one finger into two fingers.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Ryan Gosling. Those are the only ones that make it from child actors to fucking respected.
Everyone else-
Respected, yeah,
Respected,
that's the
yeah.
keyword.
Everyone
keyword
else
respected.
became an actor or actress
After they were adults, or
like when
or,
they're
like,
young adults are like in their teen years.
or
Not a
fucking God, what's his? Why am I spacing on his name? He was so good. He was on. He played the L. Ron Hubbard character in The Master. Oh fuck! I don't remember his name. He died recently. He was a pudgy white dude. Whatever. He didn't even like do his first get his first acting until he was middle aged.
Yeah, and like Liam Neeson didn't get his first acting gig until he was like what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of actors don't until they're
If you want to get your kid into show business, first of all, don't do it while they're a kid. It's so Hollywood is predatory as fuck when it comes to children.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not only for like just they don't get paid as well and shit like that, but also like they're gonna fuck kids.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but Hollywood is filled with kid fuckers.
kid fuckers. Yes,
And it's just dangerous. If you're one of those parents that'll do anything to make their little baby a star, your child's gonna have a fucked up childhood.
yeah. Don't take them to Scientology either.
Yeah, like,
even if it's like a acting workshop, they're still gonna add a little
Like-
bit of Scientology into that bullshit.
If your kid's in like a couple commercials or something like that, that's fine. But don't be going gung ho. Let them be a fucking kid. If they're gonna be an actor, first of all, they gotta have a passion for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you
Don't
can't
force them into it.
Exactly. It's just like parents who force their kids into sports, who take up their entire childhoods with rigorous training and stuff for sports that they'll probably never be a huge star at anyways.
Mm-hmm. Unless they
Let
like
them,
it.
Let them be a fucking kid, and don't put them anywhere near Hollywood as a kid. It's just bad news. Let them grow into their abilities first of all, before they even attempt to maybe break into acting and stuff like that. You're not making it. What I'm trying to say is you're not making it easier for them by taking them from rundown 5th floor Burbank office to rundown 5th floor Burbank office. Fucking trying to get them these little bit parts. It's not going to help them.
Being the audience of a kids' talk show.
Like you're gonna end up scarring them. Your kid's gonna get hurt in some way. Don't fucking take them. Don't expose them to that shit.
Like I've seen that way too many times when I'm like behind the scenes or when I'm a background actor. Like I see a lot of parents that are really strict and harsh to their kids just because of they're not acting a certain way, and I'm like, oh my god, I just want to smack them so fucking.
I know, like all I think of when I think of parents that are willing to make their kids a star is the fucking scene from The Godfather, where there's I don't know if it made it to the movie. I read the book too, but it's definitely in the book where it's the director dude where they want to get their Corleone's nephew to be the head of the picture. Mm-hmm. And the director dude, there's like it starts out, it opens with this woman just like a background thing, like this little girl's going to be a star, and you later when the Corleone guys like originally visit the dude's house, like the mom's like walking out with a very downtrodden girl from the house. Just, the dude fucked her. Like it was like, you know, sex with my little girl for a part in the movie. Like that's all I can think of when you have these parents that are, I'll do anything to make my my kid a star. Like, no, don't. That's the terrible attitude. Don't do anything to make them a star. If they'll be a star, they'll be a star. You're harming them. Stop it. Stop it. You're bad parents and should have the children taken away from you.
Like, if the child expresses on their own their desire to act or pursue whatever they want to pursue, the most the parent can do is provide them with those opportunities and perhaps protect them from the predatoriness of Hollywood. But they definitely should not project their expectations and insecurities on their kids.
But see that's the thing though. Most of them do that.
Yeah,
most of the, I want to say, and you watch the Toddlers and Tiaras, that whole fucking shit. God. The parents of that, like, Jesus Christ, like it's 100% parents living vicariously through their children. Mm-hmm. It's complete and total. I wanted to be a star and I never fucking made it. I ended up settling with this middle-aged fucking idiot who works on cars for a living, and I'm a waitress. My little girl's gonna have like all the money. My little girl, my little boy, they're gonna be fucking stars. And god damn it, I'm gonna catch some of that afterglow. Mm-hmm. And they put on the pretense of like I'm just trying to make sure that they have a great life and money and stuff. It never works out well. Any of those roads in for kids into the show business, they're like it's like one of those fucking, it's like one of those ladder like those puzzles where you've got A, B, C, D, E, and F all the way. I don't know how many levers you want. They're all tunnels and they all crisscross and stuff like that, and go to some other ending, and you have to pick the tunnel that doesn't lead to the fucking bear trap. Mm-hmm. Like there's every fucking tunnel's got a bear trap when it comes to kids getting into show business. There might be like one tunnel that's trap free and like pedophile free and shit like that, or just like the agents that'll take advantage of you free. Like, but and yeah, there's one tunnel that's free of all that out of a billion tunnels. Mm-hmm. Like
I mean, not to mention the fact that there are a lot of people trying to make it into the show business in LA as it is. You hear stories like, "Oh yeah, I was just like a small town boy living in like rural Missouri or some shit in a lonely world, taking the midnight train going anywhere." And it somehow ended up in LA, and he's like, you know what? I think I can do the show business thing. I think I can be a good actor.
Or some agent or something saw them like sing or something they were doing off on their own.
I thought you said Asian, and I was like,
some Asian songs.
Yeah, I was like, what does that have to do with anything?
They run the movie business, didn't you know? It's not the Jews, it's the Asians. No.
Shit.
Just think of it. Think of the odds. Think of the odds to becoming a successful Hollywood actor, or something. Like when it comes to actually being on screen and being a movie actor, how many of those actors are there because they? And I'm not trying to take away from their work. They all work hard. Acting is not like some easy just show up get paid kind of job. At least not for most of them. Like maybe there's ones that are so big. Like I remember there were ludicrous numbers for Marlon Brando and stuff when he was still alive that he would just show up for like 2 days and get paid millions for those 2 days. They can show up and phone it in and they'll still get their cash at that point. But for most actors, it's a hard job. You got to be on your game, and it takes a lot of emotional bits out of you. Like
it can take a toll on you for sure.
I remember listening to fucking God. Why am I spacing on name? I'm terrible with names.
Well, there's
the guy who played the Bear Jew in Inglourious Bastards. He's also a horror writer. Does a lot of and stuff like that. He's not only an actor. I mean, he writes movies and directs movies. Most of them are horror, like gore flicks. Like I believe he did the last movie that was like a throwback to Cannibal Holocaust. Eli Roth.
Eli Roth was in Inglourious
No,
Basterds?
it was Eli Roth. No, Eli Roth? Was it Eli Roth? I don't think it was Eli Roth. Was it Eli Roth?
I don't know.
It might have been.
I-
Either way, the point is, he's sitting there, he's talking about the scene with the Jew. Not the Jew. He was the Jew. Where with the German, where they're all standing out there by the tunnel, and they're trying to get information from him, and at some point, he's in the tunnel and he starts hitting the bat against the tunnel wall just to make noise, and the commander's like, "You hear that? That's Donnie Darkwood, whatever." Not Donnie Dark.
Donnie
They
Dark.
call him the Bear Jew. Have you heard about the Bear Jew and stuff like that? But it's the scene where he comes out and he just fucking, you see it in his eyes, like he portrays this. He beats the Nazi to death with a baseball bat, and the whole time he's just like yelling and screaming and stuff. So it's very much like this man's letting out all the sadness and hatred that he holds for these people that are killing his people. And he talks about being in the like after the scene, like everyone like, "Oh, that's great scene, that's great, let's go to lunch," and he's sitting there like borderline crying, like because he's so pumped up because he had to get himself in the frame of mind that I need to beat a man to death with a I need to accurately portray someone who's beating a man who's killed so many of his people, maybe family members, with a baseball bat. And so he's after the scene, he's sitting there, he's just like he's emotionally distraught because he has to get himself into that frame of mind to portray this accurate scene, which Inglourious Basterds is full of. There's so many good scenes in that movie. So it's not an easy profession by any means. I always go on these tangents. I almost lose sight of the original thing I was trying to talk about. So I was getting at. I was saying, okay, it's not easy. I was trying to portray this. It's not an easy job. But how many out of all the actors that we see on movies and stuff today, the binding factor that they have is that they've got something about them that makes us want to watch them. It's the personality, it's the method they go about. There's something about them that draws us to watching them. And you can put in a lot of hard work. You can put all the hard work that you want into it, but if you're lacking that spark of being interesting to watch, or being attractive in some way, not only looks, but in just some facet of your person, you're never going to make it. If you don't have that little bit, you're never going to make it. So you think about out here, especially here in Southern California, around Hollywood and stuff, the amount of people that are looking to break in to
the show business
is
just phenomenal.
Yeah, and a lot of them, they work very hard. They bust their asses. And I'm coming at this from a pure outsider. I've never been in the in the biz, so I can't really.
Being in auditions in general is nerve-wracking.
It's cool.
Especially to me, because sometimes you'd be in a group and there are other people that are
they all look like you.
10 to 15 times better than you, and then it just makes you feel like I'm not good enough. I don't think I can do this. That was me.
That's a lot of. I hear that's a lot of what a lot of people go through.
Yeah, I've dealt with that a lot of times during auditions. There's one time where I actually managed to get a shot at a Google ad, a Google Play ad. And all I had to do was just play
Wait, you got that shot?
Yeah, I got the part. All I had to do though was play fucking Temple Run. I'm I've never played Temple Run. It's oh, are you good at playing mobile phone games? I'm I guess. I play games. All right, let me see your highest score. I was okay.
Why the fuck's that matter? You're not.
Yeah, I know. At the time, okay, sure. So I play it, and then they look at me, and I've got one of the highest scores among the other people that audition. Is all right, thank you very much. We will contact you if you make it to the next part. And I'm All right,
such a bullshit.
I half asked the whole thing, and I didn't think I was gonna get a callback. The next day, I get a callback. It's like, hey, we would like for you to come by tomorrow to talk to our director. And I'm like, you fucking serious? Why?
And all of that effort to find someone who is good at the game.
No, wait.
Goes into that scene. Why don't you tell them what
No.
actually
The
happened
first
to that
time,
scene?
the one that I just described, that was the second one. That was like, if you had a callback, you actually had to play Temple Run. The first one, you're just holding just one long piece of foam.
Yeah.
And just making expressions. And I was like, I'm not going to take this seriously at all. This is so stupid.
See, the thing is, I bet you there was at least half that room for that holding the foam edition that were deathly serious about.
They were. There were a lot of people that were serious about it, but I did not take it serious at all, and I managed to get the part. I felt slightly bad, but I realized that I made $500 off of that gig, so I was like,
see
that's nice.
But what you realize then is that when it happens, you're like, none
shit.
of this matters.
Yeah,
it was all arbitrary who they're gonna fucking pick.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, this is insane. I cannot believe I actually got the part.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they use the take on that commercial? Because I've seen the commercial of the app crashing.
Yes.
Yeah, the app crashing, and your reaction was
like,
"Oh, what?" Or
yeah. I was playing some stupid bubble popping game, something that Jerry would fucking play on in Rick and Morty. Yeah. It was so stupid. All of a sudden, the app crashed. I started laughing, and they're like, "Oh, it looks like you're having a lot of fun with that." And I'm like, "No." "No, this fucking app crashed. Like, what am I supposed to say?" And they're like,
"That's the take."
That was the take they used, and I'm like,
I remember watching the commercial and seeing you go, oh, what? I
was like, oh, wow. That was because it crashed.
Yeah.
I told that to Vash, and then everybody, they're like, why are you so, why'd you, pull it off? And I'm like, I wasn't even trying to pull it off. I was fucking laughing.
Yeah.
And then I told him what happened. He just started cracking up. It's like, wow. That's so stupid.
But to the point I was originally trying to make is that the amount of people that are trying to get into the show business is of orders of a vast magnitude more than the amount that are actually in show business.
Mm-hmm.
And your chances of making it are slim to none.
Yeah.
Hard work can definitely take you places. I'm not going to say it won't, because that might, some people might be like, well, fucking Bruce Willis would be like, I fucking worked hard and then I gave up and then I fucking was like, fuck it, I'm gonna come back, and I worked morning till night, going to audition and I got in, and I'm like, okay, whatever, but you're also, the quintessential badass, so I mean, I guess you had that going for you.
But
what I'm trying to say is that I'm in this super fucking roundabout way. I can never just get right to the point. Your chances of making it are fucking slim to none, and your chances of your children making it are even worse. You've got to fucking have that little spark. You got to be interesting. People got to want to watch you. You got to either have a look or a style to your acting that's unique in some way that makes people go, oh, jeez, when they watch you. Mm-hmm. And most of us don't have it.
And that's why I switched to YouTube. You know why? Because I can be myself.
You can be yourself.
I could be yourself.
Oh yeah, there's also all the bureaucratic bullshit and red tape that has to go with Hollywood studios and shit.
Yeah, but let's not go there. I think this is a good time to end.
Oh, has it really been that long?
You had another trant going on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You were really into it. Really into it. Thank you all for listening to another beautiful episode of Leftover Fruit Podcast. I would like to thank our special guest,
Don't
Charlene.
let Hollywood eat your children, folks.
And I would also like to thank Zach, even though he was just making food in the background most of the time. And whispering. And I would also like to thank another guest, Tetra.
Tetra the cat.
Tetra the cat, my roommate. She's a very fantastic roommate that doesn't pay any rent.
Nope.
That doesn't pay for utilities or anything. Eats all the food and starts knocking shit over. But other than that, thank you all for listening, and we'll see you another time. Goodbye.
Let your kids fucking play video games.